Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. For today's video, we are going to be installing my new coilovers on the 335i. In the previous video, we installed the clinch wide body kit. I already kind of have the car jacked up just to kind of expedite the process, make it a little bit quicker because I don't want to make too long of a video today. But I'm going to show you guys the coilovers and then set the tripod up and then time lapse and we'll get the cracking. Alright guys, so these are the coilovers with the kit and then how basically my fit. Here we go. So with the kit and my fitment, I decided to go with not really too much of an expensive option, but something more economical. A lot of people did go BC coilovers, but I've read on forums and everything that the fitment with BC coilovers kind of sucks. So I went with Rev 9. It is a cheaper option. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was $700 shipped. And with that price, everyone's gonna be like, well, why would you put so cheap of coilovers on an expensive car after you just took all that time to put that body kit on? Well, Rev 9 is one of the top quality economical coilovers on the market right now for the 335i, so that's kind of why I went with that option. But here, let me show you. All right, so now that I have the car jacked up, so you guys can see, now that I have the car jacked up, you see the 30 mil spacers and then the lug nut stud conversion, which I recommend for every BMW. Honestly, it's literally the best. Just make sure you put a lot of thread locker. Slotted and groove rotors, and then the stock boy. Two bejeebus. That way you can. I just don't want to be too far away. Oh, see, it's supposed to be on loose. See, I'm not very good at these things. Enjoy the camera. All my years of working on cars, never once in my life have I had something come out so easy as this. What is this? Is this a dream? I do not deserve this. I don't deserve this. Any way, shape, or form. I do not deserve to have a car this nice and this easy to work on. You know what that means? Something's gonna break. Something's gonna break. Let's just see what happens. All right, guys. So now that I have the stock one out, it was a pain. It sucked because this little clamp right here. Yeah, I divoted it. Just look. There's this clamp, right? So this is what was basically like a locking mechanism. So I had to pry it up. But this is the size comparison from stock to aftermarket. It's a big difference. Literally about that much of a difference. So I already loosened, or I tightened it down just a little bit. I still gotta use a spanner. But as far as fitment goes, I have it flush to bottom. And we're gonna see where that's at as far as the front, because again, I'm still gonna stay 18s. I'm still gonna stay 18s, so we'll see. All right, guys. So after fighting with it for a while, I'm taking off the front fender flare, front portion of it. It is officially in. I've already done one extra click for hard to see where that's at, and I guess we'll play it by ear with that. But as far as fitment goes, everything was perfect. Minus just, fitting it. So now that it's in, brake lines, everything's bolted back up, everything's good. I'm gonna take the spanner wrench to finish torquing it down, make sure it's where I want it to be. So just wanted to pick the camera back. So put the wheel back on, lower the car back to the floor. Missing one screw, don't mind that. But overall, that is the fitment, and I literally just bounced on the car. Not a single ounce of movement. I maxed out the hard only because, it's a lot lower than I anticipated. Like literally, I promise you, it's a lot lower than I anticipated. Before, there was a gap. Now there's no gap. So maybe when the wheel straightens out, everything will be fine. All right, guys. I am a filthy mess. I ended up just speeding through the driver's side. It went a lot quicker than the passenger side, only because I feel like once you kind of do something once, you get the hang of it and it becomes easier. So I'll show you the fitment on the driver's side. On the driver's side, I ended up raising it up to about the nub of my finger, so about an inch. And the clearance on the driver's side is what I'm looking for. So something came up. I'm gonna end up finishing this video tomorrow, which is just the rears, and I feel like I'm gonna have to play with those a little bit too to get the fitment right. But all right, guys, so picking up where I left off yesterday, the fitment on the front, again, like I said, on the driver's side is what I'm looking for. Put it on. That's literally it. What you do have to remove, and this is where I'm coming into a really complicated scenario or situation, is whoever owned this car did not take care of it. And if you're watching my video and you're the owner of my 335i, you're a piece of shit. Just want to let you know, you're a piece of shit. Now I have to sit here and finagle all these rusted, destroyed, crapped out bolts because you probably just didn't give a shit about this car, taken it for proper maintenance, or ever really just cared about the car, I guess I could say. So thank you very much. Now, as far as what you're supposed to unbolt and bolt inside the car, I'm going to show you so you guys can see. So let me adjust my... Okay. Alright, so I'm going to take you under the car. And this is what you're supposed to unbolt. It's literally a bolt on top and one bolt on bottom. And let's see if I can get it in the spot for you to see. Right there. So that's the bolt you want to remove. This one right here. Okay. That star bolt, there's another one on the other side, is the rubber grommet mount. I had to unbolt mine on the other side because it was just a lot easier because I literally had to take a rubber mallet and whack the strut out of that mount, which I'm probably gonna have to do on this side too. So if you see some really weird things in this video, mind your business, okay? Mind your business. So now without further ado, I'm gonna put you guys on a time lapse. This one won't be like one of those time lapse. It'll be kind of more of like a chilled out time lapse, and then that way you guys can still get a see of what's going on, and then the video will be over with. Actually ended up doing that I had to do was put the car on a jack, remove the jack, take the jack, put it under the caliper and rotor setup, and then like jack it up so that it compresses and pushes. Ow. That did not feel very good. Ouch. And it pushes it straight through. For today's video. I hope you enjoyed. As you can see in the background, fucking man. You guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Go show your boys some support. And let's keep this train moving because there ain't no stopping us and it is only up from here. Alright guys, peace out and I'll see you in the next one.